And welcome to the Volkswagen shortening contest with Mr. Wells at the wheel. Let's look at his effort. Oh, that's a fine slam dunker. He's taken almost a metre off the length of his Vento, but watch from the outside, his assistant in number 3 was clearly in the wrong competition. He should have been entered in the roof reduction contest, which comes later. And again with the Ventos, and here's the winner of the best Losing My Wheel prize. A beautiful finish here as he parks it neatly in the barrier. Another chance to see this fine, outstanding effort. Just look how skillfully he rips the wheel out and performs that 180 spin. Quite glorious. Now here we are, V8 action at Brands Hatch. Ooh, big time action as well. Now mind me, polystyrene. Tony Gale and Neil Cunningham also involved. Here we are riding with Mark Willis, but up ahead of him, it's all about to go. Trout hatchery shaped. Oh, Paul Eaton found himself practically at sea. Well, at least doing his impression of an underwater diver. The bubbles indicating air was arising. But where on earth was the driver? Well, let's have a look at it again. Up the tyre wall he goes, flipped over. And later, Paul Eaton, the driver, explained what happened.
I couldn't open the door, and then suddenly the car dropped down again about another 6 inches, which meant the water then came sort of, up to my mouth and just up to my nose. And then I sort of, with one almighty kick, kicked the door and got out. And I suppose I'm still a bit surprised, really. We'll
have some two-wheeled Havoc later, but by way of introduction, here's 2-time world motorcycle champion Barry Sheene taking to 4 wheels. Or at least trying to. At Thruxton in 1985, Sheene, in the traditional number 7 he wore on his bike, found himself right in the middle of a spectacular incident as his Toyota turned sideways. The result, a very second-hand car. Ooh, dunno, mate. Might be ready for you in a couple of months. How was the driver, though?
How are the injuries, if any?
Well, it's only that 6 months in a rehabilitation centre won't cure.
Now, this is surely the most famous accident of the lot. Nigel Mansell taking to touring cars like a surfer in the desert. Vitoca Shootout in 1993. And a very second-hand and very used Ford Mondeo. Well, let's have a look at it. There is Steve Soper taking avoiding action down the inside. Mansell already sideways, and he spears across the track into the innocent Mr. Tiff Niddell, one-time racing driver of this parish. So from touring cars to flying cars, the Clio Rolling Championships had a number of outstanding entries. Extra points were awarded for multiple car moves. But this, clearly the ultimate Clio catastrophe. And it didn't do our onboard camera many favours either. Final result, 1 destroyed car, 1 destroyed camera, and 1 very shaken driver. Touring cars are always good for close competitive racing, but sometimes it all goes terribly wrong. Watch Keith Adore in second place as they come down the Craner curves. All looks perfectly normal, until this massive fence vault certainly had the marshals bemused. Now let's take a look at that again. Odor completely spears the tyre barrier and turn over 2.5 twists with Pike, and watch the reaction of the marshals in orange. You can't park it there, mate.